It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Toronto Raptors. Looking at the last game for the Raptors, it was a win against the Warriors at Oracle Arena. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You name Carmelo before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you name Damian Lillard, before you name Kevin Durant. I'll even put Jose Calderon.
Oh, you're kidding me. Over
Carmelo, yes, all day, every day.
Carmelo?
Yes.
Give me a shooting contest, Jose versus Carmelo. I'm taking Carmelo every night.
You set it up. Jose, what's up, Poppy?
May 23rd, Shaq.
May 23rd.
Let's go down to Kevin Harlan.
At shooting guard, standing 6'8", number 14, Gerald Green. The other guard, at 6'6", number 5, Tony Roten. In the middle, 7 feet, number 8, Robert Lopez. At power forward, at 7'3", number 6, Kristaps Porzingis.
From New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks. Raptors trail by 3. Lowry with the ball. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Screened by Valanciunas. The 17-footer. The shot by Lowry, no good. For New York, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He doesn't get the second one. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Joseph with the ball, and Roten picks him up defensively. Now here is Lowry. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Now here's Joseph. Nailed from three-point land.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Here's Holmes. And the Knicks miss again. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Spates checked in for New York. Sanders comes in for Porzingis. Patterson, the screen. Here's Polides. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And a wide-open look for Freak. Offline with his three.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Kicks to Joseph. Carroll with a screen for Joseph. Inside. Carroll passes to Biyombo. To the wing on the left. Feeds to Carroll. Biyombo dishes to Joseph. The 17-footer. No good. And New York will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Toronto. .35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Carroll. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Carroll. And New York making a change here. Green's check in. Carroll hits them both. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Holmes. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And DeRozan kicks to Joseph. Good. Joseph's got 5.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And, guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Tony Rote. Doris, what's the update?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
Holmes, he's in at point guard. Kyle Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony. And it's Green in at the 2 spot. They're the group. New York will start the second. .158 left in the second quarter. The dish to Freak. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Freak's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
He feeds it to Roten. Pass to Freak. For the 3. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Outside Williams. Holmes passes to Roten. It's tipped. The feed to Carroll. Sanders with the double team. Here's Joseph. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. It's going to be on Freak. The Raptors have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
2 shots.
And Joseph drops them both. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by Joseph. 4-on-3 break. He kicks it to Carroll.
What are you doing? Stay down.
Raptors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
But they recover it. Sanders, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
The Raptors have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
2 shots.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And we've reached.
Hey, Kevin, we'll cook.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Robin Lopez, and Freak subbed in for Gerald Green. And the Raptors also making a change. Biyombo's checked in. So for Toronto right now, the star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guard. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Lowry. He's guarded by Holmes. And it's Lowry penetrating. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Pass to Holmes. Lowry with the block. Ross against Anthony. Lowry dishes to Biyombo. And he gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 8.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Pass to Porzingis. Anthony on the wing. To the inside. Now here's Freak. Lowry covering. And it's Freak missing. Toronto leading by 8. Lowry kicks to Ross. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Lowry with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
For the Knicks, Spates checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Larry Sanders subbed in for Porzingis. Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. The shot by Lowry, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Derek Williams. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Holmes, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Green, and it's Williams at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Joseph, that's good.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. and we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And so here's Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He dishes it to Ross. Out to the right wing. Doubled by Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. They set the pick. Now the pass to Ross. Clock at 6. Here's Polides. No luck. Great D that time from Green. From deep three-point range, off target. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here.
Kyle can...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kyle Lowry.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
He spent a lot of time at the foul line in this game, and that was a big factor for them. He was up in the double digits in terms of free throw attempts. Now that is good, my friend.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the New York Knicks. For New York, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, is very, very difficult. But, I don't think the Knicks really had the talent to pull it off. But, just need a lot of patience and, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works when you have Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. Other than it's just a
It
straight line.
works.
It's a straight line. You turn that, when you turn that triangle upside down, it points to last place where the Knicks were. And if the Knicks don't have some improvement offensively, they'll be pointing in that direction again.
That is a fresh take on triangleology, or whatever you said it was.
Way to hit the point.
Very good, Shaq. Kevin Harlan's got the call, and it's next.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Freak.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Smith outside, passes it to Okafor. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 6 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Holmes. Count the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
The 76ers trail by 5. Smith outside. And there's the pass to Okafor. That's tipped. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Knicks have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Spates comes in for Robin Lopez, and Sanders subbed in for Porzingis.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Green passes to Holmes. Back to Green. New York moving it around. Pulls up on the wing, and that one goes long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Stolen away. Here's Covington. He's covered by Holmes. Embiid the screen. Covington kicks to Embiid. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Embiid's got his first points of the night. Here's Holmes, and the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Knicks making a change here. Williams is checked in. There's 1:34 left to play in the first quarter. The 76ers trail by 3. Noel in the corner. Pass to Cameron. The tray. But they'll get another chance. The 3. And they will call over the back on the play.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
A nice shot by George. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. The 10-footer. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Freak's got 6.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
Cameron. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
The 76ers trail. Guarded by Green. To the paint, deflects the pass, and Embiid throws it down.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
The 10-footer, and again the basket from Holmes. Freak's got his third basket of the night right there.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Green. No good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Raptors.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Okafor out there with John Lewis. Then it's Smith. Then there's Grant. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from 14. And it's Freak missing. The 76ers trail by 4. Stolen by O'Quinn. And now the Knicks on the break. Anthony leading the charge. And that one's good. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's the screen. Smith kicks to Lewis. Plenty of space. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And a wide open look for Freak. Rebound by Smith.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And he's able to get it back. And yes, sir, that one drops. Lure's got his first basket of the night. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Holmes passes to Porzingis. Freak dishes to O'Quinn. Shoots from the baseline. Porzingis can't hit. The 76ers trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
No good from Grant. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Roten. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
He's covered by Roten. The rebound by Roten.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
He kicks it to Freak. 3-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Okafor's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He's covered by Roten. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Freak with it. He's against Smith. Here's Holmes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Knicks.
Not only did they shoot a high percentage from the line, Kevin, but this team was outstanding in getting to the line at a high rate. You know, guys found a way to take it up a notch in terms of their free throw shooting. And that's always a key component in winning basketball games.
All right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sanders comes in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Smith outside. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Sanders. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Noel. Roten kicks to Freak. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Covington. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Knicks up by 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You know, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going some way, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots and we'll be fine.
Melo, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the court for the Knicks. Holmes in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
George is checked in for the 76ers. Smith comes in for Okafor. Smith kicks to Noel. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
The 76ers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. There's a screen. Smith dishes to Lure. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And the shot is good. And now a 4-point New York lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And it's Smith penetrating. Pass to Lure. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field. And everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. Larry Sanders is checked in for New York. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Covington, covered by Anthony. Clock at 6. And Lure gets it to go.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Freak with it. George picks him up. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one's on Anthony.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
Well, it's been a good game tonight for Smith. He's got 8 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Extreme confidence at the line. That's how you win closely.
Dishes it to Green. Puts up a 3. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Green. And that's now 18 points for Carmelo Anthony. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Out to the wing. Here's Porzingis. Can't hit, so Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Smith outside. They double him with 3. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Smith drives in, down low. Noel wide open. He fires. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
.106 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Freak with it. There's the triple. And it's Lure with the rebound.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Yeah, and trying to milk a lead, they got a little careless, and that's going to come back to haunt them.
The pressure's starting to show a little bit here. Some chinks in the armor. Can they?
Right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Smith drives in. can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Green.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he can't get either to fall. Kicks it to Freak. Picked off in midair. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2. Twelve seconds left in the fourth. And there's the feed to Green. It's stolen by Smith. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. How'd you feel about his performance?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.